Greetings, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time we're checking out Garage Flipper. This game was developed by Free Mind Studios and is published by my friends at Games Incubator. These guys made some of my favourite simulation games, including Pet Shop Simulator, Car Detailing Simulator, and the excellent Ship Graveyard Simulator. These guys know what they're doing when it comes to simulation games, and Garage Flipper is no exception. This game has you in charge of your very own garage renovation business, turning the humble garage into a variety of different purposes, including home offices, an art station, or the humble man cave. Now, given I'm filming this from my very own man cave, this game is near and dear to my heart. And even though it's a little rough around the edges, you can tell it has a lot of heart. We're going to check out some of my projects as I show you Garage Flipper. Welcome to my man cave. Here we can rest and recuperate. We can plan our various renovation jobs to earn money and reputation. In addition to the amenities here, we have access to the workbench. The workbench will allow me to restore the various artifacts that I find on the job. These artifacts, when properly treated, can earn us an absolute fortune. Or I can add them to my personal collection if I like them. My collection is looking a little bit sad. Unfortunately, the latest patch to the game wiped out most of my collectibles, so we have to start again. I also lost most of my peel, which is an absolute crime. So the goal today is to try and earn a bit of money, find some antiques, and hopefully turn this place into a little bit more of a home. So let's get started with our first renovation. This renovation takes us out into the country to redo an old house which has gone into a state of disrepair. Firstly, we're going to remove these old walls with our trusty sledgehammer. Beautiful. Next, we're going to build new walls to replace the damaged ones. So again, we've got our trusty item wheel. Boom, boom, boom. Brand new walls. Looking good. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is do a little bit of cleaning. We've got a lot of rubbish we're going to take out of here. Now this is a pretty small house, so hopefully it will be a nice quick job. But you will be able to take on the much bigger and more lucrative jobs later on. But I wanted to try and show you a bit of a range of the different types of renovations on offer. So I'm trying to pick a few that are a little bit unique. Okay, this is a piece of furniture that we can salvage. It's in good shape, so we're not going to get rid of it. We're going to get rid of all the furniture that is damaged, and we're going to get rid of all the rubbish. This should hopefully be a nice quick one, because it's a very compact little job. Boom. Okay, so next up is to sand down the walls. Now I could clean the floors, but there's a reason I'm not going to do that, and you're going to see why. If I sand the walls, it's going to create a lot of dust, and I'm going to have to vacuum the floor anyway. So let's get this done now. Looking good. Now, the reason why I like this game so much is that it's a very relaxing experience. You can sit back at the end of a long day, pick a big job or a small job, and just sit back and fix up an old house. Now, is this as satisfying as doing it in real life? I'd probably argue a bit more so. I'm not much of a home improvement aficionado myself. I mean, I have had to do it on occasion, but I am definitely not an expert in the field. That honour belongs to my other half. There we go. So it's going to take a bit of time, but once we've got all the walls sanded down, then we can get the floor clean, and then we can do a bit of painting, and finally some interior design, because we love our interior design. Boom, boom, boom. We're about halfway. Now, this is a great game to play when you just want to do something a bit relaxing. It has a very low learning curve. Most of this stuff can be picked up pretty easily. And it's a great game to play at the end of a long day when you're very stressed and you just want to do something where you can switch off, turn on a podcast, and just enjoy yourself. The game has a pretty relaxing soundtrack too, very chill. And there is a huge range of different missions on offer here. Starting to take shape now. Beautiful. Everything is sanded down. So the next thing we're going to do is whip out the vacuum. Get all this dust. Sanding down the walls is a very messy operation. So there we go. We need to make sure we don't miss a single speck of dust. Now, the game doesn't have a highlighting system similar to other simulation games. I've kind of got a bit of dirt here. There we go. I thought I'd have to move the furniture, but it's okay. No need. There we go. Pretty happy with that. Beautiful. Now, as you can see, all the dust is cleaned. Next thing we need to do is to fix the floor. So like we did with the walls, we're going to pull out the hammer and we're going to place a floor block down. Boom, boom, boom. Beautiful. This is a nice, easy one. Simple, fast, and hopefully a good spot to find myself some antiques we can sell for a bit of money. Now, I can see I missed a piece of garbage there. Let's get rid of that. Very careless. Okay, walls are polished, or at least I thought they were. I seem to have missed something. Let's go have a look. I seem to have missed one section of wall. I don't know where I have missed it. Says I have not polished one wall. For some reason. No? Maybe above the door. Ah, there we go. Gets me every time. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, then we need to get the dust up. You can see what I mean. Like, you want to try and do the activities that cause mess first, and then you can just get it all in one go. Okay, so next thing we need to do is to get some paint, and given it's a farm, I think some brown paint would be a good choice. Grey, brown. Let's go with olive. I mean, we can do brown. I like to have a two-tone when I'm... Let's go brown, maybe... Yeah. That's good. Okay, so what we can do is grab the paint and pop it over here. I think I may have actually bought two of the same paint. That's okay. Yep, that's a good shade. That's green. I got green. Okay, that's fine. Green will work. Now the game does give you a lot of agency on what you want to do. You can use any color to paint the walls. You can use some wallpaper, you can use some tiles. What color you want to use, you can choose as well. You're not stuck having to use what the game suggests to you. And the same goes for decorations, because you decorate using categories. So instead of decorating with a specific item, you pick an item from a category, and hopefully if you're smart and you pick the right item and the customer's happy, that nets you a very nice bonus. And the game does have a 3-star rating. It is very hard to get 3 stars at the moment, and you'll find out why later. Here we go. Pretty happy with that. There we go. This room can be green. And we'll make this feature wall here green as well. And then maybe we'll do these green. And that can be grey. Yeah, let's do that. Now, one other thing I do like is that you can mix paint. So if you pick 2 different paints, you can partially paint a wall and then finish it with another colour to make a mix. Now, the reason why I don't do that is because, unfortunately, you cannot save colours. So I would like to get a colour mix and then save that colour and use it for the surrounding wall, but unfortunately the game doesn't let you do that. Yeah, I like this brown. It's good. It's coming up real nice. So we're nearly done with the paint job. Nearly done. And I think this is going to turn out real good. Okay. I mean, this is a nice little farmhouse. It feels more like an apartment than a proper full farmhouse. Maybe it's a bungalow. That's something that we have in the country sometimes when you've got big families and you want maybe one of the kids wants their own space. You'll make a little bungalow out back. And that gives gives them a bit of privacy. They can still use the main house, but it means they can also have their own space. There we go. I'm pretty happy with that. I reckon. There we go. So the painting is done. I mean, that is a nice little paint job. I'm pretty happy with that. So now the final step is decoration. So we need sofa electronics. So let's go into furniture, sofas, and I'm going to try and pick something rustic. This is a good one. sofa, and we want electronics. And we're probably going to want to watch TV. So, I mean, it is actually it's a farmhouse. We should get a projector. That might get expensive though. No, we can do it. There you go. Now, one thing you want to be careful of, you don't want to buy too many things at once because you'll end up getting stuff flying everywhere like this. This is we're going to have the projector here. Although that post is in the way. No. It'll be here. Perfect. And then we're going to have the screen over here. Because, I mean, it is a little bungalow area, so this would be good. Don't know why it's not... There we go. Sometimes it doesn't register you putting an item down. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working. That's okay. We'll come back to that. And I think the sofa will be a good spot here. We'll have a sofa here against the wall. And then the projector can be put here. There we go. I think it needs to be put in this area here. I don't know why it's not recognizing it, but that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to buy one more electronic item. This is something that's a little bit of a bugbear in the game. Sometimes when you get a particular item, it doesn't recognize that you've purchased it and it doesn't count towards your score. I'm going to go for a fan because I imagine without an aircon, this is going to get pretty hot out here. And we'll put it next to the... Put it over here. There we go. So that's electronics done. I don't know why the sofa's not being counted. There we go. Okay, so we need decoration and hobby items. So into the shop. Decorations. Oh, hobby. We need a hobby item. Now it is we've got a very small budget, so I'm going to try and stick to something simple and cheap. And given we're in the middle of nowhere, I think an old record player may be just the ticket. Okay. And this can go over here. I don't know why it's not working. Okay. Not sure why that's not working. Let's go and pick some more decorations. We've got a really tight budget here, so... This is something that's a little bit frustrating in the game, because occasionally you will buy something, and it doesn't matter how many times you put it down, it just doesn't work. So let's just buy a dartboard. Let's just buy some flowers. These are nice and cheap. Yes, so these are working. No idea why the others aren't, but it is what it is. Okay, so we need a hobby item. And this may be why I can't get a 3-star rating, because I can never get some items to show. Let's get a nice painting to just finish things off. Because the walls are looking a bit bare, so let's put a nice painting in here, because this room is completely bare. And the last thing we need are shelves. Now you can see, yeah, we're getting really, really short on money, so we're going to have to go for the cheapest option here. And I reckon that's probably the cheapest at $100. Oh, and as you can see, I bought too many things at once, and because the trailer was full, it sent items flying everywhere. So this room will probably be storage. Oh, I'm glad the shelves are working in here, because then I'd be in some trouble if they weren't. So occasionally when you put down items, it's not often, but just occasionally you'll put something down in a room and it just won't recognize it's there. And then you'll be looking at the counter and going, well, I've got 2 of these particular item and they are the correct type of item, so I don't know why it's not working. So it's a little frustrating, but it is what it is. Okay, so we've now got all 4 of the shelves down, and we've now completed all of the objectives for our renovation. Now the final thing I'm going to do is obviously I'm going to want to connect up the power, because it's no good having all of these electronics if I don't have any way to operate them. Beautiful. Yep, that's all done. Now there's one more thing I want to do before we finish up our renovation, and that is to look for a item of some worth, and that's going to be a artifact or a antique that we can acquire for ourselves. One of the perks of doing our job, if we happen to find something, and you won't always find something, but occasionally you'll find a statue or a electronic item or something that's worth a lot of money, which you can take. Oh, there we go. What's this? Some sort of statue. Nice. So we've now done everything for the renovation, so let's finish up and see what sort of score we get. I'm a bit worried because some of the items I put down, it didn't detect them. I may not get a very good score. But we came very close to the budget. We are within budget. And that is a very nice setup. I like to think that the tour is the customer going in and seeing what we've put down. Unfortunately, because some of the items that we put down, the game didn't detect them. We've been penalised for that. Also, when we do one of these jobs, it would be really nice for the game to tell us what these items are, what we've missed, and how we can improve our score. Because at the moment, all I know is that we've done a list of tasks. You can see ticks against them on the left, but apparently I've missed something. No idea what that is. But in any case, we've got a bit of money. So I'm going to have a look at the item that we got our hands on in that renovation and see if we can fix it. No, okay. So that item actually does not need renovation. It's in a good shape. So if we go into here and we pick this up, got another job. So we can actually go and sell that. If we go down here, go into the auction, go to the antique option. Nope, we can't sell that yet. That's okay. These aren't sellable at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping we'd be able to sell them for a bit of money. So since we've got a bit of time, we're going to do one more renovation. The last renovation we're going to do is a garage home gym. Now this garage is in a pretty bad state. We've got a lot of rubbish, and we've also got the garage floor which has been busted. Thankfully we do have some furniture that we can use, so I'm going to I'm just going to put this out here for now because we need to really get this place cleaned up and repaired before we think about putting anything in. So all these shelves we can reuse, and that's going to save us a bit of money. First of all the rubbish goes out. I'm going to move some of these shelves so I can get past. There we go. So that's all the rubbish done. Next thing we're going to do is polish the walls again. Same deal as the last time. This is going to be messy, but we only want to vacuum the mess up once. This really is a relaxing experience. You sit back, do a bit of work, switch off for a while, and it's incredibly satisfying to see your finished job. I may or may not have taken a few screenshots from the various jobs I've done to show some of my mates who are also fans of simulation games. In fact, more than a few of them watch some of these videos to get some suggestions, so if they're watching, go and check this game out. So this place it's a bit bigger than the previous job, so we're going to have a little bit more work to do here. But I deliberately chose a few small jobs to show you the different types of renovation rather than doing a mega job, because those jobs can take upwards of an hour, and I thought maybe showing you different types of garages would be a better option. But hey, we can always do a follow-up, and I can do a high-rise building, or you can do hangars, you can do factories. There's a ton of different types of renovation you can do. And the bigger the renovation, the bigger the payday. Beautiful. Okay, so all the walls are sanded down. Let's get rid of the rubbish on the ground, and then we can start painting. There we go. I often find it's very easy to go too fast and miss a tiny bit. The best approach to things in this game is to do things slowly and methodically. Get every little speck of dust, because if you miss something, you're going to be running around the room with a vacuum cleaner frantically trying to find what you missed. There we go. I reckon this is going to be a nice, easy one. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got walls polished. Last thing we need to do before we start painting is to fix the floor. So we're going to rip out the sledgy and we're going to smash the broken floor so we can replace it with a working floor. Easy done. Beautiful. So next thing we do is whip out the hammer. And there's the replacement floor. How's that? Good as new. Okay, so next thing is paint. So let's get some paint, and I'm thinking let's try some panels. So we can get the old wallpaper. I thought we'll do something different. Oh yes, I like that. That is a really nice texture. I don't know how you would be painting on... Well, I guess you'd probably be using glue. There we go. I mean, that is going to come up real nice. I probably should have used a little bit of wallpaper in the previous job I did. But that's okay. Wallpaper is a bit more expensive than paint and it doesn't go as far. Yeah, that's good. So we've done all that, and then we can use some paint on the rest of the room. So go to the shop and maybe some beige. And we can actually pick this up, which we're going to do. I'm going to put it here, so we don't have far to go. Oh yeah, that is a nice colour. I like this colour scheme. It's kind of like a light brown, dark brown sort of colour scheme. This is working out real nice. And I think if we can get a nice paint job here, it's going to really, really accent the room. It'll look good once we get the gym in here. I'm sure that Chad and Tyrone will greatly appreciate the home gym's colour aesthetic. Nothing better than a happy gym bro. Okay. Nearly done. Very, very nice. You do have to make sure you keep your paintbrush covered in paint. It's very easy to run out. And also there is a finite amount of paint in each tin. So when you're doing a bigger project, you may want to buy more than one can at a time. Usually you'll get away with 1 or 2 cans with a project of this size. Beautiful. Okay, so now what we can do is we're going to get all of these shelves. I'm going to pop them back in. And they're going to go over there because I think the gym is going to be here. So the shelves will be over here. And we are going to have to buy a couple of shelves, but that's okay. Okay, so we need 2 more shelves. So let's we need shelves and we need gym equipment. So 2 shelves and some gym equipment. We'll go into the store. We'll go to shelves, and I'm going to buy the same sort of shelf. It makes sense to have 2 of those. And then we're going to go to furniture and gym equipment, and we're going to want a bench, and we're going to want a barbell, and we're probably going to want a couple of dumbbells. May have overdone it with the purchasing. That's okay. We'll drop the final few shelves here. And I'm pretty happy with that. I mean, I don't need to buy any gym equipment. It seems I've been getting plenty of exercise doing this little renovation job. I don't know where... Oh, as you can see, I would like to have a designated area where you purchase stuff rather than it spawning in the back of your truck. Because that's when you get those items, if you buy too much at a time, them rocketing off into space. And I have actually lost equipment that way. I've lost equipment because it's gone flying off and I haven't been able to find it. And then of course affects your bottom line and affects your rating in the map. So there we go. And I think we're done. A nice little quick one. Home gym. We've got we can pump some iron. We can get some storage up in here, and the whole gym area is looking pretty nice. So like before, we're going to go for a little bit of a wander and see if we can find an antique. Make a bit of extra money. Because I can. Now it's not always guaranteed. You won't find one of these in each job. But the developers did do a good job of hiding them. Sometimes you'll find them in a flower bed, buried in a ditch. So I'm checking every corner of the map, making sure there's not one hidden away. We may be out of luck in this occasion. No item for us. Yeah, I can't get up there. Nothing in the mailbox. Nope, we are out of luck. So no item for us in this mission. Let's we better connect up the power. Fantastic. Well, I'm a little disappointed there wasn't anything special for us to collect. But I don't see anything here, so I don't think we're going to want a sweat-stained old mattress. Although that, we've got a few items disappearing in and out of existence. No, I think that's about it. So nothing on this map. Let's see how we went for our rating. I like to think of this as the tenant going through, examining our job and giving us a hearty thumbs up. Because that's actually a really nice looking gym. I'm an odd workout there. And wow, okay. They did not like the decorations. So I'm guessing I probably should have used something else, but you know, no bonus, but at least I made a little bit of money. A good learning experience. Maybe keep the job simple and use paint. They did say use paint, so maybe the reason why my rating was not great was because I used wallpaper. Ah well, lesson learned. We still made a bit of money, so still a win. Okay, so I think the final thing I'll do, because I've got a little bit of money, I'm going to buy something special for myself. I thought we got to, since we did a gym makeover, let's buy ourselves a piece of gym equipment for ourselves. Now, unfortunately, I'm a bit low on room, so we're going to get a kettlebell for ourselves. So we can put this up here. When we're on our computer, we can work out. So I'm going to have to leave it here. That's it for this video on renovation. And hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you will go and check this game out for yourself. I wanted to shout out the developers and publishers. I've really been enjoying the games that Games Incubator has been releasing. And if you're a fan of of simulation games like myself, you should definitely check them out. They've released some excellent games, many of which you can find on this channel. So go and check out my other videos. Big thank you to the guys at Games Incubator. Let me know what you think of the video. Leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.